Okay, it's 6 o'clock in Cameroon, 6 o'clock in Bamenda, 6 o'clock in Douala, and 5 p.m. in Liberia, Accra, Ghana. Some quick in-house folks. We are starting our meeting, the SNT meeting, and we welcome each and everyone to this meeting. From the Jrcca World Headquarters, American Corner in Kojo Tuse Zangtabi, Meta Mbengwi Momo Division, Northwest Region of Cameroon, in partnership with Malaluka and Guest House, the support for Jrcca NGO Guest House, World Headquarters, Beloved Community in Cameroon, and support for Pajon indigenous bee farmers in Zone 1 through 5, including our affiliates in Monrovia and Accra, Ghana, and the rest around the world and the USA. Jrcca, JRFI, and the general meeting guidelines you see posted on the forums. I want to make sure that everybody is seeing the screen. Indicate and if you are seeing the screen. Ghana?
Yes, sir. It's clear.
All right.
Yes.
Eunice?
Yes, sir. I can see the screen.
Okay. Kuluso?
Yes, we can see the screen.
Okay, Kuluso can see the screen. And we will proceed from there. At this moment in time, our SNT meeting is in session. Today is the 30th of July, and we would like to start, first of all, with making roll calls and give some out guidelines on our meetings. This is a professional forum. When you join the meetings, it is a requirement that you let us know your name. If you're holding a position in the organization, you state your position and where you are signing in or contributing or participating from. That being said, I will quickly want to do a quick roll call. We'll start with Ghana.
Yes, sir, Chairman.
Global Women Empowerment, Marstella,
Yeah, women.
chiming in, participating in from Accra, Ghana. Beautiful.
Yes. Thank you.
Kuluso.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. This is Celestine, the CEO Pro.
Okay.
From Coliso. Next person. Yeah, good evening, Chairman. Good evening, everyone. This is Timahore Stabi.
Welcome to the meeting.
Thank you.
Good evening to everyone in the house. This is Mwasiru Abini. Thank you.
Welcome to the meeting.
Good evening, everyone. I'm a post teacher, Christina.
Our IT director, always remember to start making sure you identify your titles. Very good. She's the one that is giving on disturbed ICT connection. It's been going on for quite some time now. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Chairman.
All right.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Teacher Naomi Agua.
Teacher Naomi Agua is also assisting in the ICT department and will become a computer scientist in the future. Welcome to the meeting.
Thank you, Chairman.
Everyone.
All right. Okay.
Good evening, everyone. This is Penda Faith from the Jrcca.
Okay, in that faith, if we cannot see your screen for the next 2 minutes, I will ask you to drop off the meeting. It's a protocol. If you cannot turn on your microphone and your videos, you are not authorized to be in the meeting. All right. So who else?
Good evening, everybody.
Beautiful. Go ahead.
I'm Eunice, a new volunteer for Jrcca, Northwest Cameroon.
I will be calling on Eunice to talk to us a little bit about herself. She is from my behind the scene contribution, talking with her. I kind of I determined that she is a leader, and in a few minutes or so, she will be talking on here. We're calling on her and as well as the global leaders to exchange. And I ask each and everyone to observe these professionals. I never had to meet them, but they are professionals you can count on. All right. Anyone else? All right. So a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
Second from the USA, and second as well from Kuluso. All in favor of this agenda, say aye.
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 Are there any objections?
No objection.
No objection.
No objections. Agenda is approved. For those who have given an excuse, we've received an excuse from the chairman of the Jrcca affiliate in Monrovia. And I'm reading this from him. He is committed and his team will be joining us shortly. So he's receiving an excuse and the president will be joining shortly. All right, the next you see on our screen, folks, our meetings last for 1 hour. And if you are seeing the screen, this is our motto. We're going to be reading this motto aloud, loud and clear. So let us read the motto aloud. If you love my people, read as it is from the screen. If you love my people,
Teach them how to fish. Give them fish for life.
Integrity.
Equal to success.
Beautiful. We have a guest speaker that was scheduled for us today, but for some reason we had to postpone this. I discussed earlier with the Global Women Empowerment in Ghana, another reason why we had to postpone this meeting, and this meeting will be rescheduled in the days ahead. And I want to be clear, if you are not qualified to be in the Jrcca, if you're unwilling to learn, to show to me that you can demonstrate professionalism, I will have to let you go from the organization. And those who, this is to show respect for those that we are preparing to become leaders. All right, now we will go to the introduction of these. I call them guests, and I will add the word special guest. The special guests for today are Mr. Joshua and Madame Eunice from Promised Land organization, who are requesting a partnership with the Jrcca NGO to do fundraising for both organizations in Cameroon, as well as relating to the sister organization in the United States of America. Eunice, I will have to give you a few minutes, about 5 minutes, to introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about your organization and what you think we can do together. Can you handle that?
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Once again, good evening to everybody on board. So I am Kamdong Eunice, actually a nurse by profession, and I'm also the Secretary General of the Promised Land Organization, which is abbreviated PROLAW. This is an apolitical and non-profit making organization founded in 2013 by the vision bearer, Mr. Jrcca, and it was actually legalized in 2018. PROLAW has for vision to build a society where all rights and equal opportunity are open to everyone, indiscriminate of their race, gender, or age. This is a place where the underprivileged are exposed to the resources that they need to flourish. At PROLAW, we promote social inclusion of the underprivileged and also advocate for environmental justice.
Okay,
considering the natural well-being.
Miss Eunice, I'm sorry, I'm sorry for the disturbance that is coming up from someone somewhere. If this individual cannot, okay, could you please introduce yourself? Who am I seeing?
This is Esther Tour.
President present.
Okay, Esther Tour is, where are you calling in from? Where are you participating from?
From Moravia, Liberia.
Esther Tour is a member of the affiliate in Monrovia, and she was introduced to us by the chairman of the Jrcca affiliate in Monrovia, the competent leader who is also the vice president of the Jrcca in charge of formatting goal and action set for the entire Jrcca organization. We welcome Esther. Esther, we love you. Just hang in there. And we ask that when you are not talking, you put your phones on mute. And then when you are talking, because I will be calling you up to introduce yourself, to welcome you. We love you here. So when you are not talking, you put your phone on mute. And then you unmute it when you are talking. We welcome you to this wonderful organization. Thank you. Now you are hearing from our special guest, Madame Eunice, and I will call Madame Eunice to proceed. Go ahead, Madame Eunice.
Can I go ahead? Sorry.
Yes, proceed.
Okay, as I was saying, at ProLaw, we promote social inclusion of the underprivileged and advocate for environmental justice, considering the natural well-being and sustainable development of the needy. Our slogan is "We rise by lifting others." So that's a little bit about ProLaw. And if you've got any questions, you need clarification or further details, I'm here to give. Thank you.
Such a wonderful presentation, swift and brief presentation, and I capture the equal opportunity without regards to race, gender, equality, nationality, and wherever you are coming from. This is aligning with the Jrcca Equal Opportunity Alignment. And so we are hereby welcoming you to this special forum, and we hope and pray that we can be able to work together and achieve your aims as you have clearly indicated. I will now open the floor to questions and answer. We've all listened to her presentation, brief presentation. I will open this opportunity for everyone to reflect and ask questions. You do not only need to continue asking questions on the forum because we've got time limit. You can also ask questions on the forum to her as we proceed. Again, thank you for that presentation. I will now open the floor for questions and answer. Now we go to, I ask everybody to unmute your phones at this point in time, because when I call you, you got to speak right away. So go ahead and unmute your phones. At this point in time, I will ask Monrovia in the house to be ready, because I will be calling on Monrovia as well to give a quick talk. Now, let me go to BHO. Do you have any question? You may not have a question, but you can certainly appreciate or give a remark. We don't need to take a long time on this process. BHO, what are your reactions to the presentation?
Our action is to welcome her in the house, and you know, as time goes ahead, if we have questions, we'll be sending them on the forums as we go ahead.
All right, the next person.
Yes, the presentation was good. Yes, I will follow up her presentation. Then briefly, I know that as the time goes by, I will have questions to ask and more to learn. Thank you.
All right. Any other remarks from BHO before we go to the president?
Yes, Chairman. I'm very happy with her presentation. The presentations are very good, and I think I have many questions to ask, but I'll ask it in the forum. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Any more reactions before we go to the president? Okay, so we will proceed now to the president. You've listened briefly. I'm sure the president listened briefly because he was having connectivity issues, but he finally joined. Mr. President, any reaction to that presentation from Eunice?
I really appreciate her and really appreciate her so much. I welcome her so much. Just because I did not really get her presentation, but on the forum, I will be asking the question.
Beautiful.
I really appreciate her and welcome her well.
Beautiful, Mr. President. Excellent reaction. Okay, anyone else? Otherwise, I will go to Monrovia. I know Monrovia must not have heard us everywhere, but if not, I will keep Monrovia to follow through after I make my own feedback to the presentation. One, the presentation was short, sweet, brief, to the point, clear, concise. Second, it mentioned a few things that align with Jrcca vision, creating a world a better place. So everyone who is willing to learn, hard work, follow our motto, can enjoy as well. And equal opportunity policy that they have is what Cameroon needs and Africa. Jrcca stands for Africa and the world. It's not a cultural group. It's not just for one country. It's for Africa and the world. My question to Eunice will be, this is what I'm reading from the introduction. It is your intention that your organization wants to work in collaboration with Jrcca to do fundraising for your organization. Is that still your stand today? Is that still what you maintain? Is that still what you are interested in doing with us?
Yes, sir. Actually, we really want to partnership with you, not just for the fundraising, but because we've also come to realize that your values actually align with us. And I believe together we can go very far. I believe we can work together and create more positive impact, because we need just a small spark of good, for a small spark of kindness to create a chain reaction of good. So I believe that together we can do better.
Okay. All right. Together in partnership, we can do better. That seems like a theme. Together in partnership, we can go high. I can tell you at this moment in time, I assure you that we do have opportunity to teach you how to raise funds, and we will do that. That will be taken to the board. That will be a motion that will be put tomorrow for the organization to take place. Not just partnership for fundraising, but going beyond that, collaboratively, and why not become a merger? Gotcha. All right. The president, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Joshua, if I'm correct, could not join us yet. However, I'm sure that Mr. Joshua will join us in subsequent meetings. However, I do know this about Mr. Joshua. Mr. Joshua has a passion to deliver his goals, mission with music. I do know that. And secondly, Eunice is a nurse. Eunice can equally be integrated into the Jrcca Health Department. That being said, I will now go over to Monrovia, where I want to acknowledge the presence of the chairman, the vice president of Jrcca formatting. If he is there, I noticed that I think he's joining us, but he's busy. But if he's there, I would like the vice president, the chairman, Gusen, to come online. If not, I will be introducing Madame Esther from Monrovia, who is also a new member for our affiliate in Monrovia. Did Chairman Goosen join us yet?
Hello?
Yes. Proceed. We want you to check in. Thank you for taking the time from your busy schedule to chime in.
Yeah. Hello to all. I'm heading back to Monrovia now, but I'm changing my transport now. I'm on a highway, but I have to join you people to let you people know that I'm coming back to Monrovia. It is good that I join with you guys, and we have some guests or a guest present today. I believe she, Esther. Esther, are you there?
Yes, Esther is there. Esther checked in on time, sir.
Okay, so she is a new member that joining all. There should have been plenty. Most of them should have come, but I do not know why. So they will come in, but I will soon go off. But let me tell you that there was a meeting here on Saturday, in which it was very, very much important. More people attended, and in that meeting, we decided to tell them and teach them how to come online and how to mute and unmute their phone. All of those things, there was those things that we were doing. And we had a lot of things that we did. And we talk about the membership due every month. We talk about that. And registration, we talk about that. And we talk about our chairman, the late chairman, the memorial service that we are going to have here. We talk about that because we have already discussed it about some months ago that our contribution that we have to make, we talk about that also. And among a lot of things, we talk about that and encourage them to be on the forum every time. Those were the things that we discussed this Saturday. And today I'm out. Well, let me say, I want to say that. So thank you very much for listening to me.
Excellent reporting from Monrovia by our chairman of the Jrcca affiliate in Liberia, and also the vice president in charge of Smart Goals and Action Step for the Jrcca organization, Chairman Goosen. Now we would like to bring in Madame Esther from Monrovia to quickly introduce herself. We welcome her as our new member in Monrovia. And also just to let the chairman for Monrovia knows that Eunice, a new member, I call her a guest. The reason I call her a guest is because they have declared the intent to partner with Jrcca, and not only partner, as we heard today, but to be part and parcel of Jrcca in collaborations from all we can guess about, and further details will be ironed out in the days ahead. But let me also let you know that she is a member of the Medical Corps, and that's good news for Madame Pega and the Cameroon team as well as the USA team, Medical Corps of the Jrcca. That being said, let me bring in Madame Esther from Monrovia. Madame Stella or Esther from Monrovia, are you there? If you are there, we'd like to hear from you a little bit about yourself, and we proceed from there. Unmute your phones, and then you can introduce yourself. Madame Esther? Okay, we will let Madame Esther to come on board whenever she can unmute and be able to just let us know at any point. Today, ladies and gentlemen, from the chairman's report, we are preparing to vote the Jrcca constitution that was sent out to everybody so that they can include their updates on what is missing or what needs to be added into the constitution. That will be moved on as the chairman of Jrcca affiliate indicated.
Sorry.
Proceed.
Sorry.
Yes, Madam Esther.
Yes, sir.
You can go ahead, ma'am, and introduce yourself. You're welcome.
Okay, this is Esther To. This is Esther To. This is Esther To in late in Moravia, and also a mother of a ministry, Christ Breaking Author Ministry. And I'm interested in the group because I got in the group, in the ministry, that I think that we can do better. Like the girls that are in the street that usually go after the young people, that I show them how to do something for themselves in life, that all is not lost for them yet. And I show them how to make so sometimes I show them how to make donor to sell for themselves, that they will be able to make life simple for themselves. And most especially, I give the little children things. I gave them things every first Sunday. I make sure I call the older people and divide rest and things into them. And the young people, I usually get them gifts like candy, biscuit, and things, and I can get them things. And also, I'm interested in showing the people how to do tie-dye, soap making. So these are all that I do in Moravia, and I got my ministry.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful. At least we can also say here that the global women empowerment in Monrovia is on the right path. We thank you for sharing with us, Madam Esther, and we look forward to working with you. And you are welcome. And I'm definitely sure that you will be happy with the team that you have there under the capable leadership of our chairman, Gusen, who is a doer. He is a person of action, and we love you all. Thank you for sharing.
God bless you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
All right. The chairman's report continues. Ladies and gentlemen, we're required to vote. And I suspect that everyone is giving the input into the Constitution. Human Resource Director, Office Manager to set up membership spreadsheet and due collections. Jrcca is a due membership at this moment in time, and we expect everybody to pay dues. And that particular assignment was given to the HRD, Human Resource Director, Office Manager, to also hire a fundraiser expert, Human Resource Director, Office Manager to help put the payroll together, collect activity logs, ladies and gentlemen, and also forward them to the chairman, working in collaboration with the president. And HRDOM authorized to recruit 2 office administrators to assist. HRD Office Manager prepare and submit daily schedule. President introduce the Constitution, issues discussions during staff development meeting that the president conducts on every Thursday. Include everything that we have been talking about past 6 months items. We also have to make sure that when new members come into the organization, we help them properly integrated into the organization. That means what? At the top right-hand corner of the organization chart, flow chart, you've had a list of things that each and every one that comes into the organization is required to prepare to become a member. You fulfill those 6 steps and a file gets created to you and is put in the office where anybody can see the file on each and every one of us and the members of the organization. Liberia affiliates report recruiting exercise, inviting people to join. The tremendous work that is being done in Monrovia is second to none. We can also see the fire that is coming up of Accra, Ghana. When I say fire, that's the leadership. outstanding leadership that is coming out of our Global Women Empowerment Division or affiliate in Monrovia, in Accra, is second to none. Stella, I don't know if Stella is back yet. If Stella is back yet, I will be calling on her to share a little bit about herself. But in the meantime, let me call the ICT director, Reverend Pastor Emmanuel, to check in. Tell us who you are, what you do, and a little bit about yourself. I ask that you unmute at this point in time and then introduce yourself.
Thank you very much, Chairman. Thank you so much, Chairman. Good evening, everyone on board. I'm happy to be connected at this point in time. It's a bit challenging here with the heavy rains in Douala, but I'm grateful for the connection that I hope it's going through. My name is Pastor Chum Emmanuel, and by the grace of God, I'm based in Douala, Cameroon. I hail from the northwest region of Cameroon, and precisely from Meta in the Momo division. And by His grace, I'm married with 2 kids. So I am into ICT. I'm professional in ICT and called into pastoring by the grace of God. So thank you so very much. If there is more that I was supposed to say in the introduction, which I've not done, I plead to be pardoned, and I'm open for more questions if need be. Thank you so very much once more, Chairman. Thank you, the entire Jrcca team on board. Over, Chairman. Thank you.
Thank you for your check-in. Thank you for checking in from Douala, where we understand that climate change is hitting you guys hard with the heavy rainfall. But rainfall is a symbol of God's shower, and it gives opportunity for crops to grow. Take it as a positive side of it. And also, my next point is this. When are you going to Yaoundé to set up the computer systems out there?
Thank you, Chairman. I can go to Yaoundé next. Trying to hook up my earphone, sorry. I can go to Yaoundé next week. It's first week of August. I can make the precise program with the president there, with the team there, and maybe on Thursday, if we all agree and it's fine by the entire team, then Thursday, I can make it to Yaoundé to set up the ICT devices and network there.
Okay, thank you. Will you be bringing someone? Have you identified someone to join Naomi and Christina, who are running it at this point in time? Someone who will be working specifically with them to sustain, because I can assure you, you have a capable leader on the ground there. Christina and Naomi, they are the one running what you are seeing today. So that is kudos to you, to your team. So you can rest assured that there's somebody, but we need you to identify someone whom we can reliably work with to collaborate. So smart goal and action step, put it together and let's work this out, and so we can make that happen. All right.
I will, Chairman. I will, Chairman. Thank you so very much.
We will proceed now. We've heard now. Now will be a turn of the Human Resource Office Manager. Is everyone seeing the screen? And now we're following it directly. Yes. And if you see us call you, and that means you got to read, tell us the status on your items. We got 7 items right there.
You increase the size. So
increase the size.
Okay.
So at this point, can you see that?
Oh, yes.
Okay, that's who's supposed to be on.
Yes,
On
we can
stage.
see.
All right. So apparently we don't have the HRD office manager there. I will now give the floor to any router who is the head of the Jrcca medical team to check in and introduce herself in the absence of the human resource office manager.
Good evening, everyone. I'm called Annie Rhoda. I am the nurse working at the headquarters in Yaoundé. Thank you.
All right. Do you have any particular cases? Are you setting up some time to do the free consultation for the staff? Are you going to be sending that up in the forum so people know that you're doing free consultation on this day? And this is a hybrid where you are able to see those who
yes, I will be doing
with
that.
your
I've already
organizations
started.
online.
Yes, I started last Wednesday. I screened the staff that were present, and I'm still going to continue.
Right.
Next week, screen. And the screening is being done with a non-communicable disease, especially that of hypertension, which is really a call for concern because many people just get into stroke without being aware. Since hypertension just picks you, at times it has no signs or symptoms. You just get yourself maybe light headache, and that is all. So we're doing regular screening to ensure that all the staffs here are healthy. Thank you.
Beautiful. And knowing fully well that your department is a very special department, I will ask you to make sure that you put your monthly calendar out there on the forums, making sure you are respecting all your ethical values and all that, but make yourself visible on the forums by giving us kind of a general plan on when you are conducting these things. And you should normally team up with your team in Monrovia, your team in Accra, and you do a hybrid whereby we do things on Zoom like this. And those who are in Yaoundé are required to be with you at the head office. I'm talking from a position where I've observed what you have been performing behind the scene, and keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. All right. So I now will open the floor for anyone to react to our medical team report.
Adding to what the chairman have just said, we would like to see your schedule on the forum to know when you are conducting your screening, whether once a month or twice a week. We need to know. Over.
All right. Any other reaction, feedback to the medical team report?
Yes, I think just to add to that, to see that, let her, after doing the screening, let her also always give the reports on the forum to let the team know what he has been doing or what he's doing. So that it always keep communication flowing.
Beautiful.
From his department. Yes.
Okay. Any, are you there? I think any drop. We're glad that she was able to do her presentation. And at this point in time, I will again call on the Human Resource Office Manager. I will try, this is my second time to try if she can give us a report on these activities that we are expected of her. So I'm talking about Human Resource Office Manager Inda. Is she present? In Monrovia, could you hear Inda? In Nkuluso, could you hear Inda?
No.
Mr. President, could you hear Inda?
No, Chairman.
Okay. ICT, could you hear Inda?
Not at all, Chairman.
All right, I will leave it there. Then, folks, I will now turn this over to the president of Jrcca, Mr. Sylvester, to continue from there. Mr. President, proceed. As
Good
you all can
evening.
see on the screen.
Yeah. Good evening to everyone. I will first of all apologize for coming in a bit late. It was because we had some obstacles around hospital and about 5 o'clock. There was a lot of shooting, and we have to park the cars and run into the bush until the unknown gunmen went away before we find our way out. And they have burned 2 taxis down. So that is the reason why I have to come in for the meeting late.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So I am to introduce the Constitution. We know that in any organization there is a Constitution. There is no organization without a Constitution, no association without a Constitution, no country without a Constitution. And when you get into any organization, you have to make sure first you follow the Constitution and follow it, read it well, because we have to be following the rules and regulations on the Constitution. Any organization has her own ways of doing our things, following her Constitution. So my plea is to everyone to make sure we go through the Constitution. The Constitution is made up of about 14 pages. So we need to really find time and go through the Constitution so that we know what we are to do in our organization and do it rightly. I promised all members will have the booklet of the Constitution. I will do that. I will really do my best to see that all members have the booklet of the Constitution, so that when next we really want to talk about the Constitution, everybody should be versed about it. Concerning the Constitution, I'm over with that, Chairman.
All right, thank you. Mr. President has made it clear. The Constitution is the document that everyone is required to understand clearly. And we ask that you add to the Constitution. That's why he's calling for constitutional review. And this has been on for the past 2 weeks. And this has to be extended based on the fact that there's been these challenges coming from almost everyone. We are extending this constitutional review for next week. We will vote. You cannot reduce the Constitution, you can add. So there are so many reasons for us to add to the Constitution. I can name so many. Good things are happening. When the Constitution was prepared, we did not have affiliates. Now we have affiliates, and so many are coming. This required a constitutional review. That's just one that I cite, and there's so many reasons. We did not have an active public relations officer. Now we have the public relations officer who is doing an outstanding job, and the CEO position that is also filing in needs to be made very clear, and so on and so forth. That worth recommending a constitutional review. Now we'll call on Nkuluso to give their report.
Yes, good evening. Yes, good evening, everyone. This is from the CEO Pro, Mr. Seletin. Yes, point number one, we were supposed to be in this meeting with the Honorable. For some reason, might be because of the rain, we couldn't make it with her, so we apologize for that. And point number two, the CEO Pro Seletin and the team here from Coliso visited the Bengala organic farm. Was on the 27th, that is Saturday. And we discovered that the grass is fast growing, which we need to cut it down and then kickstart the farming. And the point number three, we will be putting on the Jrcca signboard here at Coliso on Friday, the 2nd of August 2024. I think this is all we have for now. If there are any questions, please let me know.
Okay. You got a good report there, a good starting report, very good. So far, my question to you is point number one. Were you saying that you met with the Honorable Jrcca ambassador, and for some reason she could not attend this meeting?
No, I said that she was to attend the meeting with us today, but for some reason, I think it's because of the rain or the weather, she couldn't make it.
Okay. Other than that, we'll talk more on that point. Everything else is good for me. Anyone else with a report from Nkuluso?
Anything?
All right. So when you come to meetings, we expect you to write down what you achieved during the weeks, during the month, so that when we call you up, you just kind of read what you have achieved or what you intend to do or your SMART goal and action step. Good reporting. All right. So we will be moving on straight to the JRFI president for her suggestion or post or report or feedbacks.
Thank you, Chairman. From what Mr. Celestine have just said, my question is that since the Bengola farm is growing now with wheat, are you sure now that if they clear the farm, you guys are gonna do some planting? Anything there now? And what are you gonna plant now that the planting season have just passed? So is it anything that you're planning to go plant there now?
Yes, I think Madam Christina should say something about that.
Good evening, everyone. I'm from IA Post Teacher Christina. What I was thinking about the farm in Benguela. Now we can work corn and even cassava, dry season corn, and we also do well. And if they also clear it, we can remove some of the suckers of those plantain and also plant it where there's no plantain there now.
Beautiful reporting. Okay. So at this point in time, I see you listing items. This is a good step in the right direction. Make sure you have time, sit down, list those points, those things that you just mentioned in addition, and post it on the forum and ask for more ideas so that you can prepare your SMART goal and we kickstart this. Very good conversation there.
And again, good job. We saw the picture that they sent on the forum. Thank you so much. And my suggestion is that look for people that can help. If a member of the organization cannot step up, look for people that they can help you for the clearing. Write your SMART goal and action step and send it to Vice Chairman, Mr. Goosen. Everything so that we kickstart the farm. Thank you. Thank you. Good job.
Thank you, Madam President. It's going to be done within the week. Thank you.
All right, so we got the zone 3 director, Edith. Edith just joined us. Edith, it's time for you to check in. What is your check-in? Just unmute and tell us about yourself, your achievements for the week, for the month. What is coming on your SMART goal and action steps? All right, in interest of time, we're going to proceed. We've got 10 more minutes to go. So we will move on to the next point, which is
I still have my report, Chairman.
Okay. So, Madam Edith, go ahead.
Good evening, Chairman. Good evening, everybody in the house. I'm sorry, I'm in a noisy place. I'm still at that seminar in Yaoundé.
Okay.
I greet you all.
Thank you. Okay, you will write your report and then post it. We welcome you as well. Thank you. We'll now go over to the President report.
Okay, sir. But if you have not visited, tell me what is happening. You're on the branch. Do not.
Okay, President, you got to go ahead and give your report. We've got 10 minutes to go.
I am Fombi Sylvester, President, Jrcca NGO. I will first start with a specific report on the approved SMART goal that was approved for the Vice President in charge of the Memorial Site Guest House, Jrcca American Corner Training Center in Kojo Tuse Zangtabi Ta Meta Mbengwi Momo Division, Northwest Region of Cameroon, Africa. I went there on that Saturday, 6 July 2024, and the event never took place. I took pictures of guest house and posts on forums. Hope we all saw them and the nature of guest house. When I reached out to VP Jrcca to know why the event did not take place, he informed me that he didn't execute the SMART goal because the Jrcca staff in Zone 1 were not ready. I requested that he give back the money to the organization. He gave back 56,000 francs, $112. We will put the money back into the organization account. Or what should we do with the money? I am operating in the jungle, but I still have some achievements, such as during the last event of Pajon Teacher Annual Memorial Service, which took place in April 20th to 28th, 2024, at the world headquarters of Jrcca American Corner Training Center in Kojo Tuse Zangtabi Ta Meta Mbengwi Momo Division, Northwest Region of Cameroon. We had Pajon Teacher Marathon Race from River Momo Bridge under Gwafon, passed through Guest House to the foundation stone of Jrcca NGO, back to the Guest House. There were 3 categories of participants: the junior and women's, men. It was very successful. There was also Pajon Teacher Football Soccer Tournament in Zone 1 during this period, which the finals took place on the 26th April 2024 at Zangtabi School Field, and it was very successful. Prizes were very encouraging. I also organized Pajon Teacher Football Soccer Tournament in Zone 5 Bamenda, which is still going on. It is now at the level of semi-finals. Qualified teams are Njindom, Nja Itu FC, Nja United FC, Cope FC. Support is still open. We have trophies already donated by Dr. Sam and Mark Carroll. I have visited the Jrcca NGO land at Bangola, thanks to CEO Pro, Mr. Celestine, who led me there. The land is a very big land and good place to invest on it. I and CEO Pro, Mr. Celestine, we have regularized the situation of Jrcca NGO bank account at Eco Bank Yaoundé by replacing the old signatories as requested by the board of directors in Jrcca NGO. And we have made the board know the statement of the account as of the date we did the replacement. I and CEO Pro Mr. Celestin have successfully transferred BHO Simbok Yaoundé to the new site Evergreen Colosso Yaoundé for reasons we all know. The new BHO in Colosso is now pending open door day. Permit me to mention only these few achievements among many others. All the above successful achievements are with support and collaboration from the Chairman Nigidi, President GRFI USA Marcelin, Teacher, not forgetting Dr. Sam and Makaro and Prince Teacher. We say thank you. I will end here by putting my SMART goal and action step to go tomorrow and collect the soya beans from the mayor of Mbengui City Council donated by the City Council of Mbengui. In addition, I also have a meeting with the bee farmers in Zone 1, Ta Meta, tomorrow, 31st July 2024, time 10 a.m. SMART goal is 20,000 francs, $40 to go and collect the soya beans, go and keep it at the Jrcca World Headquarters, and attend the meeting with the bee farmers in Zone 1, buy them some water. SMART goal, which was being approved for Transporter Drivers Union Bamenda to go and clear the head bridges from Mbengui to the world headquarters of Jrcca is still pending. Thank you all for listening. Over.
All right, very good reporting, very good reporting. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 minutes. Our time is required an hour. So we've got 2 minutes left, and I'm going to suggest, to recommend that we add 10 more minutes to conclude this meeting based on the report from the president that is heavily full of things that need reaction. I will start by putting this motion on board. Motion that we extend the meeting for the next 10 minutes. Any second?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
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 Any objection?
No objection.
No objection.
No
All right,
objection.
meeting is extended for 10 minutes. If I call you up to give your report,
No objection.
please put it brief and short. Mr. President, your report has 2 things that I'm thinking about. Number 1, I understand that they are going to inaugurate the bridge. Could you work your plan around that time so that you can incorporate your plan with Edith's plan so that we can take 1 stone and knock out 2 birds, meaning that combine your program with Edith and the program that is going to be done to inaugurate the bridge in Tonoku Bridge. Think about that, and so we can maximize our resources. And that number 2 thing is about what should we do for the money that you collected back from Vice President. I think that he needs to come on, and then we will re-strategize. That money we should be able to vote that money to go towards all this event that you can do at the world headquarters, given that you have received donation from the city council. Let me give you some background information. We have an ambassador of Jrcca who is coordinating that humanitarian effort for you as well. So thank you for that, that powerful move. And we look forward to brainstorming about this. And so we can discuss these 3 points to merge them together and work them during your staff meeting. Excellent reporting, excellent follow-up. That's my take on your report. Good job.
Thank you, Chairman.
Adding to what the chairman have just said, the president, we thank you so much for the hard work that you're doing to make sure that the headquarters is good. We really love the picture that you sent on the forum. We see what is going on, and I'm suggesting that you can look for something to do with, if the roof is leaking, find some carpenter or anything that can block the hole. Put a smart goal and action step. Let's see what we can do, because the way I see it is very, very bad. Except you can tell me more about it. And there is a door. There's a one door that is open. So you can look for something to close the door to, if that is okay, because I see that the roof and the ceiling are really damaged. So this is not good. Thank you all.
I will do just that, President,
for taking your time. Thank you. Over.
You're welcome. Okay. I will do just that.
Thank you.
We have a few individuals who have not made a report and they wanted to make their report. This is the time before we go to our closing remarks. So we urge that if Edith, if you are in a noisy place, we ask that you write your report and just post it on the forum, and so that when you are somewhere that is less of a noisy place, you can talk so everybody can hear you. If that a suggestion is okay by you.
Okay, Chairman. For my report, since I am still in Yaoundé, I will be going back tomorrow to Bamenda. When we reach Bamenda, I'm going to follow up the project to be carried out in the village on the production of the soap and the powder soap and bathing soap. So when I reach Bamenda, I'm going to arrange with the president so that we make a date to go to the headquarters to do that production. That is what I have at hand now.
Okay.
Thank you very much. And again, I want to talk with the people in Colosso. They did not come and visit me in my stand. What happened? Colosso, what happened?
We apologize for that. We apologize for that. We didn't know your plans.
Did you post that? Did you invite them on the forums?
Yes, sir. I sent an invitation on the forum.
Okay. In the future, when you do stuff like that and you make sure you keep posting what you just said, post it on the forum. All right? Post it on the forum, exactly what you just said. Ask this question in the forum, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'll be going back tomorrow by night. So, Colosso, I'm still waiting for you people to come and visit me.
Thank you. This is my reaction to that, and we're going to shut this down real quick. This is a message from the chairman to Colosso. Okay, you can unmute. Mute your phone. Let me direct my message to Colosso. Colosso, here is the message. Do it right, and right away. This is a first warning. If you do not do it right and right away, we have to let you go. All right, thank you. Who is next that hasn't spoken before we go to our closing remarks?
Yes.
Yes. Can I say something?
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Before we go to the ICT director in Douala.
Yes, Madam Edith, we apologize. Can you pass through the office tomorrow here at Colosso? We apologize just that we didn't really have that maybe your schedule, your fixed schedule over there. We apologize for that. Can you pass to the office tomorrow?
I am right at the old presidency. I am not really versed with the Yaoundé. So if somebody can come and take me from there or describe me how to come to the office, I'll be happy to do so. Because tomorrow we are preparing to wrap up to go. We'll be going tomorrow by night.
Yes,
Over.
we apologize. We'll do that right away. Thank you.
Madam Edith, I think the CEO Pro was not quite tracking this, but can rest assured that he will do exactly what you asked him to do. All right. Thank you very much.
Okay, Chairman. Thank you too very much.
Okay. ICT Director, this is your time for your closing remarks. We start from Douala.
Thank you very much, Chairman. Thank you. I am pleased with the meeting. It has unfolded so smoothly, and I'm happy with all the reports, especially the reports of the President, Mr. Sylvester, who in his report mentions that he's operating in a jungle, but I see he's really achieving a lot. Congratulations, Mr. President. Bamenda is not easy. Just today you reported that you heard gunshots and you had to have a hideout before coming up for the meeting. I want to really say that I recognize your efforts. In your report, Mr. President, I also picked out that you'll be heading to the Mbengui Council to collect soya beans. Among all other achievements, I was just asking, what are we going to do with the soya beans? Since we are in a fundraising phase, are we going to sell to raise some funds for the NGO, or how are we going to use it? However, I appreciate all what you are doing. Congratulations, sir. And to Colosso, I've been very busy within the past week also, trying to put up, actually I put up a checkbook spreadsheet and a dues entry record already programmed and ready for use. So I've not heard the HRD tell me how she has been using it, but I'm also happy that the chairman just brought up a new program in which I'll be heading to Yaoundé probably to set up all the equipment which will facilitate the use of that program and the configured dues entry record and the checkbook. So my closing remark, I'm glad with the meeting. I congratulate all the participants and I'm happy. All what you have been doing is really great achievements and you're encouraging me so much. Each time I miss our meeting, I weep at my corner, but it's just because of other occupations, which actually impair me at times to show up for the meeting. Thank you so very much once more. Thank you. May JRCCA be empowered and moved forward higher, higher and higher by the Lord. I pray in Jesus' name. Over.
Okay, with that powerful closing remark from Douala, it prompts me to think of two things. Number one, I'm asking this question to HRDOM, Office Manager. How many computers do we have at the Nkuluso office? All right, I suspect HRD Office Manager is not in this meeting. ICT, could you hear anything from HRD?
No, sir, I did not hear anything from her.
All right. I think at this moment in time, before we proceed, I want to let her know that if she cannot do things right, we'll have to have no choice but to let her go. We'll find somebody who can be able to learn and be willing to, work with the organization. All right. So your second point you raised, very legitimate. Mr. President, take note of the soybeans. Okay. You have to take note. Let's discuss this in your staff meeting, staff development meeting, because what the ICT director raised is very important. Making sure that we will figure out, let's talk on this behind the staff meeting and then kind of deliberate. In the meantime, Mr. President, put out the word out there that we need people to suggest ideas on how we're going to proceed with using that soybeans that has been donated. We need to hear from people so that we can be able to make the right decision. And one of those should be that the soybean should be divided to the farmers that we are supporting in zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, zone 4, zone 5, as well as Incluso. That would be one of the ideas we'll discuss in the staff development meeting, and that to include, if the ICT has identified a group in Douala, we should also make sure that happens. And this is not the first time that the city council is giving us that. We should also discuss a strategy to find out what about the corn that was given to the organization. And this particular thing could be distributed during the workshop that Edith and yourself and the ED and the vice president and the team is going to coordinate. Let's talk about that because we are running out of time. So that's my own take on this. We'll proceed. Edith, you have a closing remarks? We've got 5 minutes to go.
Thank you very much, Chairman. My closing remark goes thus. I want to thank everybody and thank the President for the hard work that he is doing to see that Jrcca go ahead. I know it's not easy, but we are in Cameroon. We will try. We will go through. Mr. President, Ashia, I'm hearing about what's going on in Bamenda today. But keep on what is with us. Yes.
Amen.
I am waiting.
Okay, I think we lose Edith, and we will now listen to our Global Women Empowerment Leader, Marstella, who is patiently standing by from Ghana. Marstella, you have...
Yes, Chairman. Good evening, honorable members. Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, Mr. President. I share your pain. Working hard in a difficult task. I pray that may the good Lord continue to keep you for us, okay? To highest you shall go. What I have to say this evening is a brief report and following advice. I think when you go to the platform, I posted our practical pictures when the students were in the vocational school. I happened to ask them, as they are busy doing practicals, will they go back to look for boys here and there because there are too much teenage pregnancy? They said no. And I think that is the vision that we are all looking up to. Then we did another practicals on pancake, and which I saw even Chairman posting it on Facebook. I had a lot of comments. Thank you so much. And then the last time I presented my speech on leadership, I made mention how I had German embassy helping us on organization to train young the youth in terms of agriculture. I just received a form that was 3 days ago. I even posted it on the platform. They have given me, normally they give me 2, 3, but this year I have 5 slots. And that is a great achievement because it's not easy. Talking about the leadership, I think all of us together, Chairman is doing a lot to mention. And then I also recommend the President. And I recommend Chairman Gumsi. They are doing a lot for all of us, for our individual countries to be a better place, and Africa as a whole. For me, leadership is about determination. It is about passion. But if you are not ready to do it, and when emotional comes in, I don't think you can grab it. Why am I saying this? Because I think there are so many competent people more than me, Stella, as I'm saying every day, and I keep on saying it. But by the grace of Almighty God, with determination and hard work, I find myself now as an international woman. But I am coming from a cottage, a village. But I was able to sit on a table with the U.S. Secretary General. It is not easy. I was able to find myself sitting with the ambassador of America to Ghana. It is not easy. And through my story, those of you, the ICT man, you can Google Stella Jrcca, Women of Courage 2019. You can, I think when you Google, you know much about me. So I am pleading, especially this goes to the HR. I remember, and I keep on hammering on that. You said you have come to make a change. Is that the change that you are doing? That is the question. Because I can see that you are not willing to learn. I didn't start this way. When I started, last week I made mention of it. It wasn't easy because an NGO is a different organization altogether. You can't compare an NGO to a government institution. Government institution is so flexible. But NGO, you have to go. Hoo-la-la. You must go all out. And you must be punctual in all ways. You must be ready. So you have to watch out like a bulldog. But this is what you are doing. I don't think maybe my sister, my junior sister, you don't want to go far. For me, I am willing to go far. And I do a lot of networking. And somebody like Madam who just spoke, she contacted me. She gave me her what she's doing. And maybe if there are any correction, and I did. That is what we work. We work in collaboration, networking. It is very, very important. You don't sit in your own corner. That's my pictures. If you can see it. And now, through that, many donors are trying to come to my organization or my community. And it is making the Paramount Chief very proud. Because just last week or last 2 weeks, I received about 30 people from Care International, both international and Ghana, coming to my community. Who am I? Yesterday, I just had a call. I have a partners who are also in Canada. They are missionaries. They are also preparing to come either this November to my community. Why? Because they have seen something in me. Because of hard work and dedication. My dear sister, I told you, I'm working without even one kobo. When I say kobo, that is Ghana city or $1. I haven't received anything from anyone. But it is by hard work. Sometimes when they are requesting for me to come international, they pay for my what? My transport. They give me TNT. They call it per diem. And that is where I also get small. You understand? So you need to work hard. You must be willing to learn. All of us, this advice go to all of us as leaders. Leadership is not just grabbing it and sit at your own corner, at the comfort of your corner. No. The day this delegation came, it was raining. They called me, Stella, we can't come. I said, you must come. I went through the rain. I have my small motorbike. I rode and went there. And one of them was standing there. Wow, this is really a leader. I didn't mind about the rain. I went through. Because this is opportunity for the community. Some are willing to hear from you so that they can help. How do they help? It is through your action, through your behavior. Then they can come to your aid. But my dear sister, I don't really know what is wrong. Maybe something is worrying you. You can talk to president. Or maybe you can call me if you have any challenge. But the behavior you are putting, my dear sister, I don't think this organization can tolerate that. And even me as a person, I don't think it is well for all of us. In conclusion, I just say kudos to chairman, long live GRCCA, long live all of us, long live Africa. Thank you. God bless us all.
Thank you. Thank you.
On that score from Ghana, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to
Thank
the
you.
end of
Very
our
powerful.
meetings. We will
Hello,
succeed.
Chairman.
We will succeed when we collaborate with good people.
Hello, Chairman. I'm online.
Yes.
Hello, Chairman.
Yes.
Well, I want to give my own conclusion. I want to thank everybody and especially the president for the hard work that he is doing back at home in the difficult times. I am happy I am here. Just to inform you that in Yaoundé, I was the one who leads the panelists in the seminar on how to sell on Facebook. I'm going to send pictures to you people. I want to work with women who are working, women who are optimistic, who are willing to work and go ahead. So I know with me in JRCC, I'm going to do what I know, and we are going to go to higher heights. Thank you very much. The meeting was a very good one, even though I came in late, but the little that I heard, it is good. We are going to move on well. Thank you, people. Thank you, people. I will be sending pictures of my expose here in Yaoundé, what I did in front of the minister. You people happy to see it. Thank you.
All right. On that score, I need a SMART goal on that action step. And your SMART goal is also to include a strategizing fundraising strategy to bring the women of courage for 2029 to Cameroon, who is no other person than who you are reading. I will ask that everybody look at your screen right now, and you see where this information is coming from. The presenter today is no other person than who just spoke to you, Ambassador Sullivan Honor Stella Jrcca with Ghana Women of Courage. And we expect that by the time you bring her to Cameroon, it will no longer be Ghana Women of Courage. It will now be, we got to change the word Ghana to what? Africa.
Africa.
All right. So that should be your SMART goal. That should be your SMART goal to include that. That's how we honor that. All right. Thank you very much. On to that. Ladies and gentlemen, we cannot go over and beyond our time limit is up. I appreciate everyone for coming. Good meeting. And we will collaborate when we will succeed when we collaborate with good people. Until then, we will see you tomorrow for our business meeting. And have a wonderful night in Accra, Ghana. I like to express sincere gratitude to Stella. I like to express my sincere gratitude to everybody from Douala all the way to Bamenda. Bamenda, you stay safe. There is a lot going on in Zone 3 as well that we are also tracking. And Nkuluso, great job. I tell you what, Naomi and Christina, keep going, keep moving, onward, upward, forward, never give up. Until then, President, last word?
Thank you, Chairman. The last word is that I am very, very impressed with everybody. You guys are doing very good job, especially Marcella. You see, Marcella is growing like this is because she is willing to do the job, and the community have trust on her. She give her report step by step. So if we can learn from her, that would be very good. Edith, I'm suggesting that before you do your training at Wellhead quarter, you should, I'm suggesting that the women should even register because you're going to help them. We're doing the fundraising. At least you check the amount that you can let them, even it's 200 or 300 or 500, let them register. Even we have 3 women that attend your training, the 3 will multiply by 5 by 10 next time.
All right, so we will have to make sure that we enforce that registration fee, no matter what. 2, 3, 4, who can register, they